TCTITLEGUY Podcast, hanging out here on the boat. Kevin Kerr, Black Wolf Construction, Matt Miller, Independent Bank, and Crew. My boy Crew over here, Matt's kid, Crew Miller, hanging out here in the middle of summer, post Cherry Festival. I just messed up. We just talked for like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and the problem is I didn't realize it was recording. That's the problem with doing it on your phone, I guess. Long story short, we're going to talk to Kevin and Crew, and we're going to talk to Matt today, mostly Matt. And we've been rescheduling this podcast multiple times. I'm trying to reenact my conversation that just happened, but not trying to be the same. We're gonna talk to Matt today about why he doesn't prefer, why he prefers doing construction loans, why he specializes in them, but it's not like he won't do purchase loans as well, but he specializes in construction loans, and we're gonna talk about that today. We're also gonna talk about post Traverse City Cherry Festival. It was a good festival. I feel like the Justin Moore Concert was the best. I know that's the one I went to, but regardless, I feel like the other venues, especially Ludacris canceling, wasn't very good. Look for him anyway. And I heard some of the other concerts were pretty good. I'm sure Locals Night was pretty good. Whatever those guys' bands are. Oh shoot, I don't even remember. You know, the local bands that were playing there Friday night. Anyway, long story short, I can probably put those up here on the screen. I'm going to show you this BA bad you-know-what boat that Matt's got here. It's a 1981 Mastercraft with a V8 motor. Runs fantastic. It's pretty mint in great condition. Matt does a great job at that. He obviously stores it inside. He doesn't probably store it outside, I would imagine. Oh, yeah, exactly. But when I always hang out with Matt, here's the not really a problem, but kind of like I guess I would say it as a joke, a problem. But Matt doesn't ever really need much, just needs me to answer the phone when he needs me when it comes to files. Okay, and what I mean by that is Matt, when we went snowmobiling, we used his snowmobiles. We go out on, I offered to use my boat today, by the way, Alan's boat, excuse me. Then there's a story behind that, I'll get to that in a second. But we don't ever use any of my stuff. We always use Matt's stuff. So this has only been like 2 or 3 times. I'm just a nice guy like that. On the boat this year. But the story behind Alan's boat is like my wife, which rightfully so, she gets upset when I say my boat, my boat, my boat. It's our boat, right? But I always, to correct myself and never make a mistake again, I corrected myself and I said, what did I say? I said, I'm going to name it Alan's boat. So I will never make that mistake again. So when I always reference the boat, the name of the boat is Alan's boat. Funny story. Anyway, we're talking about Matt Miller today. Matt specializes, like I said before, in construction loans. Matt, give us a little backstory about yourself locally, and then we'll get into Independent Bank.
Yeah. I, like a lot of people, born and raised here in Traverse, and like a lot of people that grew up here, just was in a hospitality service industry growing up out at the resort, Don's Drive-In, some of the places I worked when I was younger. So I was always big into the customer service thing, always wanted to get into banking, because that's what my mom, for you people out there that know my mom, Lee Miller, she's been a longtime lender here in town.
Like Michigan Credit Union.
And so I kind of followed in her footsteps. After I went to Grand Valley, got a hospitality degree, really customer service degree, and got into insurance first off because I was going to get into banking, worked at Huntington Bank and got recruited out of there into insurance. 10 years later, finally got out of that, back into mortgages, which I've been, 5-6 years at least with the mortgages now. And yeah, as far as commercial lending, it's what I like doing. It's what our product also, I've worked at a couple different lenders that are both big construction lenders. And the one I work at now, at Independent Bank, we have a lot of options, which I like, so people can get creative with different arms, different locks, no extension fees for you people out there that know what those are. That is really important in today's world with things getting back ordered and delays that are going to happen on a construction site. We aren't going to hammer the person with extension fees, which is huge to keep that customer happy through the process. Like Alex said, it's like, yeah, I'm not only wanting to do construction, I do really like construction. I like working with the builders and the people that are building, their retirement home or their forever house on the lake. It's fun working with those type of people. But I will do purchases as well. I do, 2 to 5 probably a month purchases as well.
So I've had this conversation without saying your name. I said, I got a guy, he specializes in construction loans and he prefers working with them. It's not that he won't do purchases like you just said.
Sure.
And they say, why? Like construction loans are more of a what? And I'm just like, well, let's I don't really know all the reasons. Why don't you tell our audience?
I guess since I've been doing it so long now, I don't think it's as...
What I told that person was, you get more of a say, and you can help the builder out with X, Y, Z and marketing and the stuff like that. Go, take it away.
Yep. So we can, with construction lending, it's different than a purchase. A purchase, you might get a call on Friday night and they're buying a house Saturday morning. With construction lending, it's more of a process where you're going to be with these people for, at least a 12-month construction period, but probably 2 to 3 months on the front end, 2 to 3 months on the back end, helping them with questions, conversions. It's just it's a relationship with these people, and you get to know them.
Because it's not just like hey, we got the purchase agreement, we're clear to close, moving forward with title, get all the escrow stuff worked out, whatnot. We're to closing, we move on. Like the construction loan project is, even with title, which is key for me, is the length and duration of the whole project. Even after a little bit too, I imagine.
Yes, and that's where title comes very important too. Doing all the draws and the inspections, there's a lot of opportunity to frustrate the customer. And with a smooth title operation, which very, very smooth, happy tail and title, we can keep the customer happy for the builder. That's really what we're trying to do. So when they get their house, it has not been a nightmare. It's been a pleasant experience. We all know there's going to be hiccups in construction, whether an unforeseen event or who knows, but we don't need to pile on that with draw issues or the lender's not getting back to someone. That's just things that don't need to happen in an already complex.
So I've been in meetings with you with a couple builders before in the past. What do you help out with a builder with when it comes to marketing? I thought that was very interesting, one of the meetings we had that I found out about.
We can work with builders on different projects. If they're going in and they 30 different places in a subdivision or whatever they're looking to do, we can help with them and with marketing. We have a marketing team that will work with us, and I say us, with the
signage and stuff like that. I thought I
heard with the builder, where they'll do the hard part. All I need from the builder is give me your logo, give me what you kind of want this to look like, and they'll put something together for us to approve. We can put signs up with realtors, title company, builder, whoever we can put on there, to just hopefully streamline it for the customer, to make it as smooth as it can process for them and answer their questions as they go along.
Anything else you want to mention, Matt, about independent bank or you individually?
Something I mentioned this to everyone, and I know every lender out there has the next best thing, but what I would leave people with is, at independent bank, number one, we're not getting rid of the service. We don't sell off our loans. So I tell everyone, it's a relationship with us. It's not a transaction. And I don't think people really understand the importance of that until they get a huge escrow bill or something changes, or their loan's been sold 3 different times to U.S. Bank and Wells Fargo. Like that's a huge value for people. And the other big thing, especially with the current rate environment, which we're all very familiar with for way too long, we will give people up to 3 years to refi with no bank fees if we put them into a fixed product. That's a huge bridge for people that are hung up today on today's current interest rate. That's fine. Get the house. Hopefully 6 months or 12 months or who knows, whenever rates are going to get better, we can refi those people. Yeah, they maybe might have to pay for an appraisal or some title work, but there's going to be no other fees. It can really put people into a good spot. Anyone out there that's dealing with a 2-time close, please call me. Let's do lunch, breakfast, talk about this, how It is not great for the consumer because they're going to refi, let's face it, at least 2 times after that construction loan. So they're paying the closing costs on a construction loan. Now when their home's done, they have to get a new loan at whatever rates are that day. So they still probably don't like their rate. And now they're going to refi again. We can put them into a CP loan at the end of our construction. We'll actually allow them to relook at rates, get into their fixed product. And if they want to refi again, at least they get to pull the trigger when that happens instead of saying, well, your house is done May 20th. That's what rate you're getting. It's just another difference where we can help people make this go a little smoother and try to make it as economical as possible in today's world.
So, unless there's anything you wanted to mention about yourself or your company.
No, I love Independent Bank. I mean, for you that know me out there, I have only been over there 7-8 months, made the transition, and it was because of the products. I love the product lineup. I love that we're a Michigan-only bank. We're actually the largest bank in Michigan that's headquartered, which I did not know till I worked there. There's a lot of benefits. Don't think big box bank. We are local, Michigan-only.
Now we're going to get thrown around a little bit. And what I mean by that is if you're, I don't know, I'm not trying to offer people out on Matt's boat, but if you want to get thrown around a little bit on a tube, I guess you could come around on Matt's boat. If you're a cool person.
Friday, Saturday,
if you're in
Silver Lake.
Only the cool people on probably the most mint. There you go. You know, the cool thing, I gotta take a picture of this or a video of this. The cool thing is if you're questionable on like wanting to be off the back, way back there, if you want to ride right next to the side of the boat, you can do that. It's pretty cool. He's got a little arm bar out the side here. The most mint, probably conditioned 1980s Mastercraft in Traverse City. I'm not gonna lie. TC Title Guy Podcast. Got some more footage coming up here in a little bit of us getting thrown around a little bit here on the back of the boat. Everybody have a great day. Matt Miller, Independent Bank. Kevin Kerr back there. He wants to be on the podcast. Apparently, I didn't know that. But you probably recognize him because he's Mr. Slayer Fisherman back there. I could probably put some photos of that stuff up here on the screen. Everybody have a great day.